Scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. There. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight as their Bills will do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. Hello, everybody, with Charles. Play here. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
Let's go, D.
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a good shot. That's a good
The numbers for Mixon last week, very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
On 2nd down now, Mixon. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That time defensively looked like they... The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. They begin with a run by Mixon. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And now the throw hauled in by Green.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Dawson. That's complete to John Ross. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Green brings it in. And a big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. This is in the area where it might be coming back. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Eluding the pressure right. He was looking for John Ross that time. And now it's 2nd down. Even though he's a fourth rounder, I think he might have a chance to play and prove that, hey, I could have been taken higher in that draft.
And we've seen so many times now, guys who go lower in the draft.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the... And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Dwayne Allen on the ground. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Dawson stepping up. He'll try and run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Dawson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So 2 plays with only negative yardage. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. They'll have a first. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And this is complete. It's Allen. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Come on here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
2nd and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. On 1st down, Dawson finding Green complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They go play action here on 1st down. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there for the Bengals. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards that time, and it's Cincinnati 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the 4th quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too. Because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead,
so the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
And not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys will set up shop at midfield. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. They'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll go out near midfield. Yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as the football back. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know,